The 18-piece, Christine, 18-piece band, Steve Falvo, Easy Money Big Band, will be performing in the 8 o'clock hour, and they're going to be setting up, and like I said, 18 pieces. And this is all part of WIBX's 90th anniversary, which dates back to the day when live music was performed on radio. Dates back to the day when you didn't watch TV programs, you listened to the programs on the radio. Things like Fibber McGee and Molly, and Amos and Andy, and all of that stuff. Big times. And Big Band will kick it off for us, and we'll do it every Friday, and it's tomorrow morning, and I'm pretty excited about that.
So they're going. We're going to have to knock down a wall, right? I mean,
they're enormous. There are 18 of them.
We couldn't put 18 people in here, let alone us and 18 people.
Not only the 18, but some of them are big just in general. So, I mean, compared to me, I guess that's all relative. But at the same time, yeah. So here is a question, and I think it's a valid question here this morning. And Christine, you might be able to answer this. I'm wondering, this brawl that occurred in Ilion, could it possibly have been over the chance that maybe they were trying to, I don't know, find Squirtle, and somebody got Squirtle and the other one didn't? And, I mean, could this have been a Pokemon Go thing where you got a big crowd, then all of a sudden everybody loses control? I mean, is it possible?
It's possible.
Wouldn't that be something? That'd be a national story right there. Pokemon Go creates 150-plus person brawl.
That's a headline.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know if it's true or not. A huge group of students in Florida International University were playing Pokemon Go a few nights ago, and they all started tracking the same Squirtle. And the guy who found it went a little bit crazy. I mean, this is going to give you an idea of what could have. I mean, we're surmising, but what could have happened. Listen here. Listen, I picked up my son and his girlfriend yesterday, and through the entire ride, all I heard was, "Oh, I already got that one. Do you have this one?" "Oh, no, I have that one." "Oh, we're coming up on one. We're actually, could we pull over right now? Could we pull it?" "No, I'm on the thruway." "No."
So the state DMV, I believe Christine had mentioned this yesterday, the state DMV issuing warnings to people that, like, hey, distracted driving is bad enough with cell phones and everything else.
Yeah.
Don't fall into the trap. And then
the Pokemon Go trap. This is crazy. And it's not just kids playing this thing.
No, it's people Andrew's age and even older.
Oh, and people my age. Okay?
Really?
What in the hell are these people
doing?
Are
you kidding?
You don't even know what Pokemon is. You were buying it for your kids when they were
spent
3.
enough money on it already.
That's right. Listen, I've made an investment in this Pokemon thing. I'm getting my money out of it.
Here's the question. What do you get? Here's what I don't get. Like, if you play a video game, like, your objective is to beat the game, or I don't know, in today's fantasy sports, if you're playing a game on an app, maybe you could win some money. That's not the case with this, is it?
Six figures.
The turning
six figures.
This
Listen to this. 6 figures. I'm hearing this from my son yesterday. 6 figures. So now I all of a sudden am paying attention. Because like you're saying, Pokemon, what does it get you? Nothing. You're just playing this stupid game. You get nothing. And then he's telling me, no, this guy with 6 figures. So I'm like, okay, now is there a way we can make some money on this thing? So, but he quickly explained to me, no. I mean, there's a guy, one of the guys who's one of the top players in the country owns a company, and he makes 6 figures. So it shows you that this is not just bunch of do nothing. I mean, this is going to be the new thing that takes your employees away, like Facebook. They're going to be playing Pokemon during the day, Andrew.
Well, and I think, too, that the developers of Pokemon Go have allowed people to buy advertising in a sense where they can pay for Prime Pokemon to be in their business. And I believe, Jeff, to answer your question, that players can compete and train their Pokemon to battle each other, and there's actual gyms. And I got a release yesterday from the Turning Stone. They're holding a Pokemon Go weekend where they'll be giving away prizes because at Turning Stone, they have some of the what you call gyms and other things and high profile Pokemon.
So the Turning Stone jumping on this thing.
Yep, they're all over it.
That's smart. One more story on it. A guy in Oregon was out in the middle of the night playing Pokemon Go, and listen to this. He got stabbed by a maniac with a knife, but he actually refused to go to the hospital. Why? So he could continue to play.
Too long. It's been too long. I was biting my nails on it, you know. Gotta be the first one to get them all. Basically, risk my life.
By the way, this is not the company owner making six figures, just for the record, in case you didn't catch that.
He just wanted to battle. Real life. I saw him go by and I was like, you playing Pokemon Go or whatever, you know? And he's like, what? I was like, Pokemon Go. And then, like, I guess he wanted the battle or something because he just came at me with the knife, so I didn't expect it to happen. And it was pretty brief and fast, like, just...
By the way, he I don't want to listen to this goof anymore. He ended up getting 8 stitches in his shoulder, by the way. So it was a real cut. And I could give you more stories. I got a woman was locked in a graveyard. A girl gets hit by a car while playing Pokemon, and the list goes on.
Yeah, I was going to say, I got 3 guys locked in a cemetery here. I've got someone arrested for trespassing because they wouldn't get off this guy's property because they were looking for one of these characters. And then Christine has in the news this morning a car accident caused by
in Auburn,
someone paying attention to it. Yeah,
Auburn, which is like not even an hour from here. Or
but it is being used for
here.
good as well. There are some shelters around the country that are asking people who play Pokemon Go to walk dogs for them, and people are doing it.
Don't give me this devil's advocate where you give the other side stuff, Christine.
Well,
I don't want to hear it.
I have heard, though, that it is for the introverts, for the shut-ins, for the people who maybe with Asperger's and that sort of thing. It is bringing them out. I just think it's the Pokemon people trying to find any little sliver of positive news. And they're like, hey, look what this does here. I mean, the person never used to use his fingers. Now look at him. He's poking all over his phone. This is something. Hey, Johnny hasn't poked with his fingers in actually about 10 years. Look what this game has done for him, honestly. Listen, here we go with the New York Sash. I want to tell you about the bathroom situation. We had a bathroom in our house that was the old 50s tile. And it's funny how we followed through on this project because we kept some of that tile. But the bathtub was old. It was blue. You know, in the day, it was a beautiful bathtub. The sink was old and probably a collector's item. I was trying to convince my wife of that. We should keep it. It's a collector's item. The toilet, old. We should keep it. It's a collector's item. She didn't buy that and wanted a new bathroom. So we were able to contact the people at New York Sash, and they came in and they looked. We had different options. And we chose one that had less, it kept the tile. Obviously, taking out all that tile. You know when they put that tile in the old days, so this is a second-floor bathroom, they'd put like a 2-inch or it's about 1.5 to 2-inch platform of concrete. They'd lay concrete right down onto the wood, and then the tile would go over top of that. So you can imagine taking that out and the demolition portion of that. So we chose to keep some of the tile there, but add a new bathtub, a new vanity, mirror, lighting, and a new toilet. And it's beautiful. They did an incredible job. It looks new, yet it still has some of the elements of the classic, which I wanted. And it was incredibly inexpensive, and it was done in less than 2 days. By an employee at New York Sash, an employee who's trained to work the New York Sash way, which means they take care of your house. They put on the little booties when they walk in, all of the stuff that it takes to make sure that they're taking care of your property. And when they leave, it looks so much better than when they first came. That's the bathroom deal. It converts and you can do safety tubs. You could do. You could go all out and have everything removed in a completely new bathroom. And they do it quickly. It's done in just a couple of days. Convert to an extra large shower. Safe, slip-free, with all kinds of customizable accessories from New York Sash. You can even add a seat. For the elderly, this is a great option to turn what could be a bit of a hazard into something that's safe. A safety tub and all sorts of options. You can see the bathrooms on display over there in their showroom on Oriskany Boulevard in Whitesboro. There's one at my house, but I can't take you there. But I will tell you, it's a great option, and it saves money, and it saves a ton of time. It's New York Sash. Call them today at 624-7344 or online at newyorksash.com. Here's Christine with news